Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Visit Fylde Coast. We've got a little bit of a treat for you this afternoon because we're going to do coffee and cake with Jane and Chrissie, only we're not out somewhere and it's not coffee.
It's the bottom of our garden,
Yes.
which I always call the Dingley Dell.
Yes, it's like a dingley dell down here. As you can see by the little bit that you can see, it's rather overgrown. It's a lovely afternoon, it's a lovely day. And I've been out this morning, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this the discreet way instead of having an audience of a cast of thousands sat in at a random cafe.
And the cafes are always too busy.
They
Can't
are,
get a seat
they
when
are.
it's sunny.
Yeah, especially... That's Homer. That's Homer making a guest appearance. I thought he will probably come and join us.
He thinks there's some food.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt he'll be thinking that if he comes and makes enough noise, he'll get some. But before we open the box, don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel and you've hit that little bell for notifications. And then when we do other weird and random things, you'll get an alert. So, I have a box.
I don't know what's in
I
that
have a
box.
Chrissie doesn't know what's in the box. So we've just done take two because a motorbike went on the promenade. That's a helicopter. And about an hour ago they were cutting next door's grass, so it might get a little bit noisy. So this delightful little box is from the family bakery at Cleveleys, which I must say, moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips. It is a place that we frequent quite often. It is one of our favourites, is it not? So these are today's delights. It's only a little box.
Goodness me.
But I'm just pleased that they've travelled well because I asked her for them. And I sort of walked all the way back round me shopping and Cleveleys, holding it flat and making sure that I didn't
Oh,
drop
it's beautiful, don't
it.
they?
Aren't
Look
they
nice. Oh my goodness. This
So-
is going to be messy.
This is going to be messy. So the lovely lady in the family bakery said to me, "How's your mum?" I said, "She's fine, thank you." Sort of. I said, "We're going to share these half and half. I'm going to cut them in half and we're going to have half of half each."
Who gets
if
a
that
stalk
makes
on the
sense.
strawberry though?
You.
I don't want a stalk.
You don't want to stalk. Fussy. Fussy folk. Right, so
Oh, don't they look
they
nice?
look lovely.
Oh.
I'm anybody's for a tart. So this could be a bit of a delicate operation, this could, because I obviously need to sit in a deck chair
That's wobbly.
that's wobbly and cut these in half and try not to spill strawberry tart all over the place, but I shall do my best, I shall endeavour. So I'm going to take them out of, oh, that looks really nice. Take them out of the packet and try to, that looks really, really nice.
It looks naughty.
So I think we've pretty much worked our way around most of the offerings at the family bakery. The one thing I didn't bring was a tissue, which was perhaps a bit short-sighted.
I
Chrissy's
might have
fishing
one.
for a tissue. There you go, magician's, what's it? So I think the best thing to do with that is to take the strawberry off.
Oh, it's a half.
It's the
And
half.
strawberries underneath in the jelly.
And cut it that way. So you can have the berry and I'll have the stalk. I'll be good. And then I shall dissect it into two portions. Put one on there. Ooh. We might need to
Ooh.
turn that round.
I think these are
first.
going to melt pretty quickly.
I think these are going to melt pretty quickly. I've literally just brought them out of the fridge. But it is very, very warm. Oh, look at that.
Decadence.
Now, I don't know whether you can see or not, but I did say to lovely Lorraine what's inside it, and she sort of looked at me as if to say, I always thought that you were mad, but now I know. There's half a stone of cream, fresh cream, and then in the
Half a
bottom, yeah, there's custard.
Oh.
There's custard. So I put that on my little plate. I didn't really need another plate, did I?
Oh.
So that's your strawberry and my strawberry, and I'll eat the crumbs shortly.
fork.
Cake fork.
Thank you.
Cake fork, all the right tackle.
And off we go.
Now, didn't you get these when you were married?
Yeah.
You see, vintage cake forks. Well,
I've only eaten a little bit of strawberry.
you've only eaten your strawberry. Right, let's have a try first. We'll do the one that's got the red on top first, ideally without chucking it everywhere.
Well, I'm starting the one with the jelly tart. Yeah. Aren't they nice? They're still cold, aren't they?
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, I could send you some down, but I can't.
Now, I must add that this is not something that we routinely do. And when did we last have cake in an afternoon? When we went to a cafe?
Yeah. We try and be good. It's not easy.
But I could make an habit out of that. That's lovely.
It is nice.
That's really nice. Andrew, if you're watching this, beautiful. Pastry is as light as a feather, isn't it?
Very light. It's better for being that bit cooler. I mean, being in the fridge. It reminds me of something, this pastry. It's not a pastry so much as a what?
I don't know, it's very, very crumbly and light.
It
It's
is.
lovely. Now we're on to the really decadent one. So this is the one that's got the stone of cream in it.
It sort of dissolves in your mouth, that pastry. It's like, what would you say? I don't know.
That's lovely.
It's not a conventional short crust or anything.
It's really light.
It is nice. Fresh cream too.
We're not going to want our tea.
It's a shame you can't join us.
Homer's still sat up there, he's still watching us. I know when we do brew at 2, we quite often have a chorus of seagull.
Oh, that's a big piece. Excuse me, people.
Oh, what a big mouth. Now, funnily enough, at lunchtime she'd actually got a blue tongue, which could have been quite funny, because she'd been eating...
still blue.
Is it? Is it still blue?
I'll not show you when it's full of crumbs.
She'd been eating blue raspberry. What were they?
I don't know, a stick thing.
Gummy things, chewy gummy things. Like strawberry laces, but blue. And
So
bigger.
she said, Mum, what's the time to do that?
I did.
That's yummy.
That's really nice. We will be revisiting. I must say it's much nicer than mega sours and toxic waste.
Not everybody will know what that is though, will they?
Interestingly, those sour smog balls that we did on Brew at 2, would it be 28th yesterday?
It's the, no, 29th.
29th of June. Sour smog balls. I tried a few others and I can conclude that they were sour. So I said to Lizzie Dripping, do you want to try these? Guess what she said? They're quite nice, aren't they?
Sorry.
Very weird.
That
and they
was
were
lovely.
sour.
And a nice cup of tea.
It's always a nice cup of tea. Now then, this will be interesting because it's not often that we agree. So let's see. Which one did you prefer?
Jelly one.
Well, there you go. There's a first time for everything, folks.
Tell me you did.
I did.
I really love that jelly.
I did. And now I'm going to eat all these crumbs.
Don't start licking your plate, Jane.
Why? Well, it would be true. Kevin always says that if you eat all the bits, it makes it easier to wash up and it makes it easier to stack the plates. Doesn't it?
Yep. Well, mine's empty. I've not got any crumbs. That's off your main plate.
So you might recognise the tablecloth. I was going to bring our little white tablecloth out, and I realised that if I did that, by the time we'd filmed this, I would have a migraine.
It would have blinded us with that sunshine.
So instead, we've got a disposable tablecloth, and it's some tissue paper. If you've bought anything from Seaside Emporium, you might recognise that. So,
very well done.
Wasn't that
Hooray! Well done.
wasn't that lovely? Now, could you make a habit of this, Mother?
Oh, I could be a lady. If only.
Yes, I could be a lady as well.
You are, aren't you?
No. I'm about as far removed from a lady as you're ever likely to get.
Oh, you call Lady Jane. Grey.
Yeah, Lady Jane Grey, but only because I wear lots of grey clothes.
One of Henry's wives, 8th.
Imagine having 8 husbands. Oh, dear me.
8 husbands, 8 wives.
I know, but imagine if you had 8 husbands.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
One's enough.
Too much sometimes. Sorry.
Oh, I can hear a rustling in the undergrowth. I think it might be Daddy Blackbird.
I'm not bothered as long as something don't spring out.
Maybe Daddy Blackbird is looking for worms for his babies. Maybe it's a spider.
Hark, listen.
Maybe it's a spider coming
Stop
together.
it. I was sitting on the toilet in the middle of the night, tinkling, when all of a sudden a spider ran in front of me again. To those of
Was
you
it
who
as
read
big as
my
your microphone?
blogs. Oh yeah, bigger.
Bigger.
So I threw my bath mat on top to trap it, and grabbed hold of a cloth, scooped it up and threw it out of the bathroom window.
What, the cloth?
No, because the only trouble is, the more I'm shrinking, the worse it is to try and throw it out of a tilt and turn window, because you've got to go high up. And I thought, if that comes back in here, I'm going to die.
Scream.
So it did manage to drop, thank goodness. I wonder if anybody else out there gets all these spiders. We just seem to get, well, I do in my bedroom, one after another after another.
Yes, she's plagued by spiders, so it's a bit of a strange combination to what I have to say were very nice cakes. But yeah, she keeps getting these big spiders, and I just not that that's what the size.
Yeah.
They're
And
very
then
big.
legs on top.
And legs on top.
Oh dear. Well, on its side, not on top, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it'd look very strange if it had got legs
Yeah.
on top. wouldn't
Yeah, it would. Yeah, indeed.
So,
So,
shall
here
we
we
do
are
this
again.
one day, do you think? Mother?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's been a lot
It's-
easier than finding somewhere to go and
Exactly.
parking and
Yes.
lugging me in a
Yes.
wheelchair and
Etc.
etc. and all the things that we do.
So I hope you've enjoyed sharing afternoon tea with us, and we will reconvene, and we'll definitely go back out on our cake crawl.
Yes, we will.
When perhaps not
When
on
it's-
quite such a
When it's not
blinding
a bit
day.
easier to manage to find a
Yes,
seat.
Absolutely. So we'll love you and leave you, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed to Visit Fylde Coast, and we'll see you soon. Helicopter's back.
Bye bye.
Bye.